So what I want to share tonight is a small project I published like a week ago or so to solve one of my own problems. It's called Node.Js. It is it's sort of like the Twitter of task journaling or task logging. It's a utility written in Node.js that allows you to take very terse notes about what you've done and search those notes. So, this I guess you could say was a scratch your own itch thing for me here. And the itch I had is that I, for the past couple of months, have been doing consulting work and freelance work for different clients. And, I have status meetings, et cetera, with these clients from time to time. Sometimes they're planned ahead of time. More often than not, they're not. And I'll get a phone call from some client saying, hey, Chris, what have you been working on or whatever. And, I'm sitting here programming. I have no clue what I've been working on. I don't, that's not the headspace I'm in. I don't remember, right? So what did allows me to do is as I work, I can, and as I accomplish things really, as I get things done, I can log what I have done. And then when I get that phone call, did provides a simple, searchable log that I can refer back to that has some advantages, in my opinion, beyond just using Vim and plain text or something. So, and by the way, if you want this, it's on GitHub and it's published to npm as Node.Js. So, as an example, let's say I'm hacking along in Vim. And I accomplished something, let's say for client alpha or something. Maybe I implemented two-factor authentication on their website or something. Right in my terminal here, I can say, did implemented or whatever. This isn't my laptop, so I don't actually know. Let's find out. All right, you read that? Okay, cool. Okay, so third time. So I fixed the terminal, right? So did fixed terminal fonts, and I can say that, and it's logged now, right? So if I look back to my log, I can do did log, and here's everything I've gotten done so far, listed out in order with timestamps, and all that. The display colors, the timestamp formatting, that's all optionally configurable via a config file in your XDG home, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. So the interface here is pretty simple. You can, do we have an editor? Let's see. Do we have Vim? Okay. So did allows you to do a couple of things. You can create logs if you pass it no subcommands at all. Just did something, and that something will get saved as a log. You can delete logs with did delete. You can look at your log with did log, and you can edit logs either from the CLI directly or in your exported editor or whatever you want to use. And then in searching the logs, you can search. Under the hood, did uses SQLite 3 for data storage, and as such, did provides for a full text search on all of your logs. So you can use search on the logs, then you can search between timestamps with from and until, and that takes a very free-form natural language kind of option. There's no real syntax you need to know because I'm using date.js under the hood. So just to play around with a couple examples here. So back to my arbitrary, let's say, installed 2FA on website, and let's say this is for client alpha, right? Just arbitrarily, I'm gonna say plus alpha, which is just tags, which is just text. There's nothing special as far as did's concerned with plus alpha, but I'm using that as de facto tagging. Because if I now go back and search for plus alpha, it'll get turned up in the full text search. So maybe I installed 2FA on a website. Maybe I don't know, fixed bug number 1 and did merged PR number 2. Now I can go back and look at my did log, and again, there's everything in there. Let's say I forgot, which I did forget, to tag items 5 and 6 for client alpha, right? Well, I can edit those either directly from the CLI here or interactively. So let's say did edit 5, item 5 right here, fixed bug plus alpha, and check the log again, did log, and nope, did edit 5, should have worked, really should have worked.
The demo strikes again.
It always does, man, it always does. I don't know what that's all about. Let's see if I can do it interactively. Did edit 5. Fixed bug. All right, well, Vim never lets me down. Nope, it does let me down. Okay, I have no idea why that doesn't work. I have nothing to say. It shouldn't be. Because I just installed it. Actually, might be a newer than supported version of Node. Actually, yeah. Anyway, so hypothetically, that should have worked. I don't know why it didn't. I'll go investigate that when I get home.
So do you install did as a global Node program?
Yeah, I sure did. Yeah.
That next version, it sure did.
Yeah. That's the gist, and then I can't really easily demo the timestamp searching stuff because I've inputted all of this right now. But you can do stuff like did log. Well, I can show you the search. So I have one item here tagged plus alpha right now, so I can do did log, search for alpha, and it shows you the found result and it highlights what matched. And again, there's nothing special about the plus convention I'm using for tagging there. It's just a convenience thing. I can easily search for anything. So let's say search for website, and we get website. But anyway, what I'm getting at here is this is convenient for me because if I tag everything I've done with the appropriate client, when I get that phone call, I can just do, yeah, sure, did log, search, client, then I see a list of what I've done, and over the phone I can have that conversation without notice. Last feature I'll show is, and again, I can't really demo this because I've just now inputted all of these commands or all of these log entries. But you can do like did search. Well, actually, I can do this. Let's do did from, let's say, 1 minute ago. Oh, I didn't take that actually. That's probably got it. Yeah, that's what I was going to try. So you have fairly sophisticated date range searching with from and until, whereby you can specify the time window that you're interested in.
Is that from the database underlying it?
It is, yeah. And the database is incredibly simple. It's an ID, it's text, and it's a timestamp as Unix timestamp, And then there's some other uninteresting features. By default you get 10 log entries, but there's a dash n to let you just specify how many logs back you want to see. You can delete log entries, of course. I don't know why it doesn't work now, but it should work. Typically works. But that's it. It's a dead simple command line logger that helps you remember what you did. That's all it is. Questions?
Understand how you parsed it. Why, if you spelled log with 2 G's, would it log G or would it
I think
log with 2 G's?
it should do the latter. It should give you a log with 2 G's. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
It thinks about the space. It looks for the first space essentially, and
So what's great about Node is in a way I don't know. I use docopt as the option parser. You know, what's great about Node is that it has that vast ecosystem of NPM modules, right? So I don't know and don't care what the implementation specifics are. I use docopt for option parsing. The way I think it works from having played with it is, you know, let me show you some of the source code because I'm.
Could you also like pipe in the output, like ls pipe did?
Yeah, and because I'm using another smart module for colorization, you know, if it detects that it's being redirected into another process, it'll strip the coloring. So if you're piping into, you know, a file or something, you don't get all those ANSI escape characters in your logs, you know. So it's pretty intelligent in that way. And again, back to docopt, I don't know if you guys have used this before. It's available in pretty much every language that matters. Docopt is an option parser that I absolutely love. If you've worked with most option parsers, the way they tend to work is that you provide some hash or whatever to some module that then assembles some kind of help text thing and does option parsing. What docopt does, what you're seeing here is code, okay? You write like your help thing, like if you do, you know, --h, yeah, exactly. You write that, and then docopt takes this, and it knows how to intelligently parse this into variables and stuff. So this was like a revelation for me when I saw this way of doing things. But anyway, to answer your question, you know, so what the way that's being parsed, you know, the did log, would it log, what would it log, blah blah blah. Docopt is looking for these keywords. You know, if it sees did edit, it does one function. Did delete does another. Did log it does another. Lastly, if it just gets a bare string that matches none of these, it treats that as a log entry. You know.
So does order matter in that?
It does, and typically it would not. However, in this case specifically, where I'm trying to be cute here and not having to use like did write or something, you know, now it does matter. Yeah, you can kind of think of it as like the way like a routing, like a router would work in a web app or something. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. This is sort of the asterisk catch-all. Yeah. Yeah. Other questions? All right. Thanks, guys.